I am a 39-year-old female who has been dating a 34-year-old male for the last 6 years. He proposed in August of last year. I have been through so much with this man, and the entire relationship is draining everything that I have. But for whatever reason, I cannot seem to just cut it off cold turkey. He does not work. He does not take me on dates. He does not do anything for me physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, nothing. Why it has lasted 6 years, I can't tell you. I know that's my fault, but I don't know. I need help getting out of this. I recently packed my shit and moved. I kept the same apartment. I kind of lied and said I was moving, and he moved out. He's back in my house. He has nowhere to go. I want him out my house, my life, my space. I don't even want to breathe the same air he's breathing. Help me. I watch and share your videos every single day. And everything that you say is the absolute truth. But for whatever reason, I cannot impart it in my life. I need to put this man out. But yet, I just moved him to the next bedroom. I haven't slept with him in over a year and a half. We barely talk and communicate, but yet he is still in my space, not paying a fucking bill. I will be 40 in 30 days, and I do not want to start chapter 40 with this. I do not want to continue taking care of somebody's dusty, dirty ass son. Help me.
Hmm. First of all, you ain't been watching my videos. Baby, I don't know who you ain't been. Maybe it's another Tasia or then baby. You ain't been watching my videos. Okay. I appreciate the support, but something ain't quite registered, friend, because you have not been watching my videos because the man is not paying no bills. He's in the house. He ain't got no job. He going from like she kicked him out. Then he came back. It's just so many things going on. But let me tell you what stood out to me about this. She said, I don't know why I keep accepting this man back. I don't know why I can't get rid of him. I don't know why I still have him in my life. I don't want this dusty, rusty, crusty man in my life. I don't know why. Yes, you fucking do. You do. Okay. I don't know what I've been on one in terms of holding women accountable. Yes, you do. You do know why you keep letting this man back in your life. And when you say, why can't I let go? That's the title of the voicemail. Why can't I let go of this dusty, dirty ass man? Because you're dusty. Hey friend, hold on. Look, keep watching my videos. Don't unfollow me, okay? Because you're dusty and you have to start holding women accountable. Okay, a woman that is walking in her stride, that is confident, that has worked her ass off, that has done the work, that has been to therapy, that don't have daddy issues, don't have abandonment issues, don't have anxious attachment style, is not codependent. Okay, all you have done the work. You don't deal with dusty people. You're dealing with a dusty, dirty ass man because you're dusty. And let me tell you how to brush that dirt off. Let me tell you the dust that you got to brush off, friend. There is no way that you value yourself and you let somebody leech off of you. It's no way that you value yourself and you have a man in here that's literally homeless, hobo, like couch surfing. Now he's in another room. You do not feel great about yourself. You have not seen yourself. Sometimes you can only meet people somebody can only meet you as far as they have actually met themselves, right? And there is a lack of depth and a lack of intentionality in her own life. So my encouragement to you is to actually figure out, why are you vibrating so low that you will have somebody like this attached to you? There are so many reasons. Sometimes women feel a lot of guilt for turning their back on somebody. You said this man actually proposed to you. I don't know what ring and what money, child, but this man proposed to you in in August of last year. Sometimes women feel guilt for actually moving on and finding somebody that's better, especially if somebody just doesn't have a job or things like that. You may feel like, oh, I don't want him to think that I am like leaving him while he's down or things like that. I always say the ride or die phases are over. You got to ask questions like, where are we going and why I got to die? You have been, there could be a guilt component of this here. There could be also just a savior complex, a people pleasing thing. This could be down to like how you grew up, your childhood, your sibling order. There are so many reasons why, but you are dealing with this dusty man because you are dusty. That is just it. Confident women do not do this, and it's not to shame you, right? Like we all done had some dusty days, but you got to figure out, I don't know why. Yes, you do. You have low self-esteem. You want this man in your life. Maybe you want the companionship, and let's talk about it. You want this man to want you and need you. A lot of times women get a high off of a man actually needing them for things, and that's a whole nother trope, friend, that you got to dust off, right? Sometimes women will tolerate men in their life that are offering them absolutely nothing because the sense and the feeling and safety of being wanted. He ain't got nowhere to go. I know he gonna need me. I know he gonna always have loyalty to me. I know he ain't got nowhere to go. That sense of safety and security is actually what keeps women around a lot. There are so many freaking things, so many reasons why, but you're dusty, and that is why you're dealing with a dusty, dirty. Like, this is almost embarrassing. And I hope that, like, at 40, I hope your 40th birthday is free and clean of him. I hope you know that everybody got the same hours in a day. And I hope she knows that, like, every enabling behavior, this is not helping him at all. So if you actually do care about him and want the best for him, you would make this man stand on his own 2 feet. Send him back to his mama. We had a caller last episode. Send him back to his mama. Where he gonna go, I don't know, but it ain't your dog, your fight. I always tell this story. Once upon a time, someone very close to me dated a man, and this man was living with us. Okay, this man was living with us, and the person that she was dating at the time said that he didn't have nowhere to go, he didn't have nowhere to whatever. So she went and slept in the car with the man because he couldn't stay with us no more. So the man went and slept in the car. So she went and slept in the car with her. Do you know when she actually broke up with that nigga, he had an apartment and a car in 2 fucking weeks. So you were willing to go sleep in a car with this man because what he gonna do? He ain't got nowhere to go. I'm not leaving him out there like that. And you finally got enough strength to walk your ass away. And within 2 weeks, he had a car and an apartment. Let these niggas stand on their own 2 feet. If you actually stop coddling him and stop letting him sleep on your couch and be in your, I promise you he'll find some place to go. If he got to sleep under a bridge or sleep under a cardboard box, I promise you he will find somewhere to go. Stop feeling guilty. He has to stand on his own 2 feet. You got thoughts about this? Well, I'm on a tangent because clearly this pissed me off.
I got it. My thing about it is she said that he left out and then he came back. You had to open the door for him. Somebody had to open the door for him. It won't him. It had to have been you if it was your apartment. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I was watching one of your videos, and it was a couple weeks ago that you had posted where we talked about an empath.
Stop at sympath. Yeah,
look. A sympath, which we say is not a word. Right. And then the last one is compassion.
Yeah.
And you got to stop at empaths.
Literally.
You have to.
Yes.
You are at compassion, and maybe we need to send you that video because it's on her page, but you need to stop at empath because there is no way that this man should have came back in your house. You opened the door for him. He's sleeping in a separate room. Y'all haven't had sex in a year and a half. What are you doing?
That lets you know that it's actually deep. When you're saying like I don't know why, please try to find out why. And that look, I don't know, you call me, booking link in my bio, okay? If you want to know more about, you gotta wipe off the dust. You gotta figure out why you feel so responsible for him, whether it's guilt there, whether it's like, the relationship that you have with him. Maybe you just feel like you don't want to leave him out there. I don't know what it is, but I can tell you this, that this person that she is with him shows up in all the other avenues of her life. It shows up while she's at work. It shows up with her as a child to her parents. It shows up in her friendships. It shows up in her sibling relationships. She's this person all the time. Don't know how to set boundaries, letting people walk over her, want to be in people's good graces, letting people guilt trip out of shit that she don't want to do.
I think maybe we need to know what his life is. If he's been through some hard things in life or he's gone through some traumatic things or something, and she just feels like she wants to be there for him. Because I feel like a lot of my female friends are in that same situation. Every time I talk to my friends, why are you talking to him? Oh, well, his grandma just died. Oh, well, he just lost his job. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry
We
to
need
hear
to
that.
start being more. I'm sorry to hear that. The obsession with why with these men is crazy. The amount of women that write me, they want to know why he cheated, why would he lie, why. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't obsess over the why. And this nigga sob ass story of his life and why he should, well, he ain't got a mama in his life. His mama dropped him off at his grandmama house and she ain't come back. And then the dad, he never met the dad. He blah, blah, blah. Why? Like, why is good for data on the back end? Why shouldn't be an evaluation as to why you in this shit? Like, I almost like take that data and think about that after you're gone, and you can be like, oh, well, that's probably why this person showed up. We are so obsessed with the why, we have to start letting that go. I don't care what happened to the boy, you know? That's not enough for you to not show up and fulfill your own social duties, like being able to provide for yourself. She faked moving. She faked moving. He left. She stayed, and now he's back.
She wanted a roommate.
She got to find out what's the true root of everything that's going on, and she has to be able to meet the deepest part of herself. Like seriously, like the gig is up. You have to be willing to look dead in the mirror and tell the hard, God honest truth about what is actually going on with you and why you are accepting this into your life. And what does that person represent? Sometimes the people that we date represent a void. It represents a wound that we have. It represents, like, people like, oh, a man is always looking for his mother and his partner, or a woman is always looking for her father and the person that she dates. Like, you have to also figure out, what is that person representing in your life? What wound or trigger is he attached to, which is why you can't disassociate yourself from it. That man represents something else. Maybe she had been failed in life and she wished people would support her the way that she supporting this nigga. Maybe she has been disappointed by her caretakers, right? And she wanted people to show up in her life. And so now she don't know how to give up on people. Maybe people gave up on her a whole lot and she doesn't know how. That man is a analogy of something, some wound or dark place in your life, and you got to figure it out so you can let that shit go, baby.
When did she say her birthday was? 30 days?
30 days.
Send me an to see your address, and we gonna pull up and help him get his shit up out of there when he go to get the mail or the grocery store. And whenever he leaves to do whatever he does, girl, give us the address. We gonna put his shit outside the door.
But you know what? Like she need a little bit more than that, because I just don't feel. But if she do the work with that at the same time and do the boundary, pack his stuff up, leave him alone, literally cut that phone off. We ain't heard nothing about the kid. That means you free. You ain't got no attachment to him. He's homeless and he needs to help. You cannot give a fish to a man that's not a fisherman. If you give a fish to a man that is not a fisherman, when the fish is gone, he's going to come back and ask you for another fucking fish. If you give a fish to a man that has a business plan, that has determination, that has the qualities, he's going to learn how to fish and take the fish and say, wow, thanks for feeding me when I was hungry. Here's 100 more fucking fish for our family. But if he's not a fisherman, okay, he's going to come back and ask you for another fish when it's gone. Period. Okay. And you, baby, he didn't ask for 1 million fish at this point. It's okay to help somebody while they're down. It's okay to, if you see vision and inspiration and you see how this man, some of these women out here that helped a man when they didn't have a job, helped them. And when they got one, a bitch ain't seen $1. She ain't seen a date night. She ain't seen a rose. She ain't seen a back pay on rent. She haven't seen anything. The man was never a fisherman. He ate the fish and went on about his life. Make sure you are sowing into and giving a fish to a man that's a fisherman. He will always have a plentiful supply for you and for whatever else to come. He ate the fish and went on about his business. Now he on your couch, child. Anyways, cut that off. I hope your 40th birthday is plentiful. I hope that you clear yourself of that. I hope you don't go into that. You've done enough. You've done enough for that man. And the best thing that you can do is have boundaries and hold him accountable so he learns what life needs from him as an adult man. God bless him. Anyways,